Could you please find either the commitment card that was in your book or turn to page 12 in your launch guide? Either one of those will do. But what I want to do in closing is I want to show you how this commitment card is meant to help you prayerfully process not an ending of giving from the Old Testament, but an expanding of that giving. When you look at this commitment card, remember that first and foremost, what we're asking you to do as a church is to pray and ask, am I giving God my first and my best? Am I giving in such a way that it looks like, when I look at all my spending, that Jesus is getting the first fruits? So here's what we're asking you to do. This card is meant to help you evaluate that. The first box on your commitment card is just what you would normally give in a year. This is what our family would normally give in a year. On any given year, on an add up what we would give monthly, this is our annual contribution. The second box is where we're asking you to pray. God, what would it look like to take the next step in generosity in my giving? What would it look like for me to expand what I normally give so that when I look at all of my giving, God, you are getting the first fruits? I want you to add that up, slide it over as you multiply it by 2. That fifth box there on the right says gifts from my or our stored resources. As you're praying, there may be some of you that are convicted about assets that you have that even aren't liquid. You say, Lord, I've been convicted about this piece of property, this boat, this coin collect, whatever it is, that I need to surrender that to you because it's become an idol in my life or because I've called to a next step of generosity. We want you to know that can be a part of Launch as well. Launch is your normal giving plus anything additional that Christ leads you to give. When you add all that up, that is your total 2-year commitment to Launch. This is a desire on our part that every single one of us would look at 1 Corinthians 16 and say, Lord Jesus, what are you calling to give? What are you calling us to do as it relates to our finances? God calls us, church, to give our first and our best from a prayerful heart for his church.